So we're leaving the house right now. The Uber will be here in like 2 minutes. We're about to fly to California for 24 hours to meet Kevin. We're meet Kevin in California. We're gonna hang out with him all day tomorrow. We're gonna fly in his private jet. We're gonna talk, network, and make some really cool content. Yeah. So we just got out of the Uber. We're at the airport. We're at the South Terminal. We're flying Delta. We're gonna get there. It's what, 4.5 hours or something? So we're gonna have some fun. So we're about to go through security. I'll see you on the other side when we get to the terminal. So I got my food. We're at the gate, 8:27. We were supposed to take off at 9:29, but it got delayed about 20 minutes, so we're taking off 9:48. What time is it right now? It's 8:44. So it's 8:44, so we got an hour to take off, but they'll probably board in the next 30, 40 minutes. So let's go eat and get ready to take off. All right, so we're about to board the plane. Once I get on, probably take a little bit of a nap. See you in California. All right, guys, so we just got into Los Angeles. It's 12:03 Los Angeles time. That's 3 o'clock Atlanta time. We're about to get an Uber, head to the hotel, get a good sleep, and have a great day tomorrow. It's not right. Fucking tired. 1:53 in the morning. Bro, that was a long trip. So we're gonna have to get up in less than 6 hours. So we gotta get a good night's sleep. So I feel good tomorrow. So we just woke up and we are about to head to the private airport of Meet Kevin, and we're gonna hang out with him. Oh really? Wallet. We're about to hop on the plane. Where are we going to first? Utah. We're going to Utah. So we're in California. We're gonna hop over to Utah. I don't know if I've ever been to Utah, so that'd be kind of cool.
Sitting right here.
What's Abraham?
Abraham, awesome, nice to meet you. Provo and Oro, right? Orem, it was, yeah, all kind of like little suburbs over there. So we'll look at some real estate over there. That'll be really fun. Yeah, I think it's only like an hour flight or something. Okay. I try not to do more, an hour and a half. All right. I don't want to be stuck in here all day long, you know? So.
So what's the story in Utah? What you're looking at properties?
So yeah, exactly. So the goal is we want to try to find as many different markets as we can that we're comfortable buying and holding real estate in. The more markets we look at, the more markets we can buy in and get good deals in. So how do you, are you doing this subject to deals in Atlanta?
Yeah. I mean, I primarily do mostly cash deals, but I've been doing a lot more creative deals lately because once the market like 5-6 months ago, like all that.
Yeah.
The creative deals are just so much easier to do. So
now they are, yeah. Because people aren't getting their price otherwise.
No, right. Yeah. The 3 things that I'm really into is I've been doing business for the last 30-some years. I have tons of businesses made over $100 million, right? But I have tons of real estate. But like the main thing I've been focused on lately is my YouTube channel. Like I started like 7-8 months ago. Yeah. And so I've been checking yours out. It's awesome. That was one of the main things I wanted to kind of see, like get your advice on. So I was just wondering how you get the time to post that much content.
Yeah. So I mean, when we fly, I'll do research, or I'll do it early in the morning. But generally, my schedule is wake up somewhere around 2:54-ish. Try to be researching by 3. And then I'll go live by 4:30 or so, producing content
in the morning.
Yeah, and then my goal is to be done with YouTube essentially by 8. So then that way, the rest of the day I could spend doing whatever I need to do, whether that's the house hack or it's team building, hiring people, business needs, whatever. Segmenting that has really helped for me at least. So because otherwise I get stressed of like running around all day long, always thinking about YouTube.
Percent of your business would you say is YouTube?
Or I mean everything's YouTube. That's the top of the funnel for everything. My ETF or house hack. These aren't today money drivers, right? They're long-term money drivers.
So how'd you get from like where nobody knew who you were on YouTube to like blowing up? What was that key?
Everybody got really interested in finance during the pandemic. So obviously the pandemic helped. Now, what the problem is, finance goes in cycles on YouTube. Right. Probably aligns much with the market, but now it's a lot harder to start in finance just because we're kind of on like one of those down cycles, but it'll come up again. And so my thesis is always just keep grinding. No matter what the cycle is doing, whether it's a great time or a bad time, just keep grinding, post. And so I started just talking about real estate. Real estate is pretty niche on YouTube. I could do well because the people who look at real estate content are, I think, smart people, and they're really gung-ho about real estate, you know? Yeah, it's a smaller market. You go in this phase of being interested in real estate, and you kind of have to capture them in that phase where, like, they're getting educated about real estate, but then if they buy, they're done. Often. I mean, people usually aren't buying multiple properties. The people actually buying multiple properties, small percentage of people just suck.
So I do actually do more business than real estate. I do, the sub two is just a small part of real estate. I mostly do cash deals and that type of stuff. So I collected sports cards my whole life, and when I was 15, I started selling them. Yeah. I grew that to a big business, and then just went from business to business.
That's awesome, man. That's really cool. What are your main businesses right now? Is it related to real estate?
Not necessarily. A lot of entertainment concepts is what over the last 5-6 years, probably last 7-8 years, I got really big in entertainment. So I have like a lot of axe throwing locations, escape rooms, arts and craft studios, puppetry, like really high.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm actually opening up new entertainment concepts all the time.
Biggest for you right now?
Biggest for you right now is I just have a lot of stuff at multiple locations. So
well diversified.
A lot of our locations make, anywhere from 60 to 100,000 a month of profit. So we have like just dozens of different locations, different businesses. Do really well with that, but the last 2.5 years probably made the most money in real estate.
So guys, we're in Utah. Check out the mountains and all the snow. Pretty cool. I don't know if I've ever been to Utah before. So you want to know the funniest thing about today so far? So we were going to LA this morning, and we were like, you know what, we're gonna be in LA, the weather is awesome, we checked it out. I got my buddy Shem over here in shorts. I got no sweatshirt. Of course, I wear sandals no matter what. But yeah, so I might have brought a sweatshirt if I knew we were coming to Utah. But I like the cold, so I'm good anyway. But we're gonna be in Utah all day. 2 different cities. So we're out here in Provo, Utah. We're going to look at some homes with Meet Kevin. He's actually scoping this city out to see if this is an area that he wants to invest in some of his funds. And he's gonna see like what the returns are and if it makes sense. But look how pretty this is. We're literally like a few blocks away from all these cool mountains and snow. Oh, it's a duplex. Oh, so there's a 232s. Ah.
Do people even list like full rentals on the market out here, or is that like?
I want to make sure I don't get in his way or anything. I don't know.
I wonder how long. I mean, this looks like it just happened. Still got the fresh cost. This happened within the last few days, probably. When they listed this, there probably wasn't a burned down home right next door to it.
Okay.
Tenant screening. There's probably no tenant screening out here, honestly.
Because they have.
Hey guys, so we're at our next property. We're in Orem, Utah this time. It's in between Provo and Salt Lake City.
Tech is just packed in there. Sure, Salt Lake County.
Over here in Vineyard, Utah, there's a lot of differences between the homes here in Utah than in Atlanta. So, for instance, most homes here in Utah, what I see the investors are doing, they're taking these homes and they're turning them into rooming homes. Like almost all the investors here are turning them into rooming homes. So people always ask me about rooming homes in Atlanta because I actually have a whole bunch of them, but not many people have them here. Here, it's very common. And this is like a college town, so it just seems like it makes sense. I guess college towns would have a lot more of those. So everyone's just, making a ton of money, turning all these into college town rooming homes, and they're getting a decent amount of money per month per room. These homes I'm looking at are like $400,000 to $700,000. Like in Atlanta, around where I'm at, I mean, these are like $200,000, $250,000 homes. So the homes are like maybe almost double or triple what they are in Atlanta. So the real estate market here is definitely expensive. As regular rentals, I don't think these would cash flow. You wouldn't make much money. So I think you have to turn them into rooming homes to make money with the pricing that they're going for right now.
Yeah, you did good job. That was perfect. I did more
renovated kitchen,
but I was like, whatever. Any way that I could keep.
Yeah.
So I'm like, cool. I constantly got to stay up on my rent. So
Exactly.
I have to deal with it.
Yeah. And so, what about? Well, yeah, because you're doing 2-in-1s. You don't have a lot of fix up in between. Really, you shouldn't have much of that at all.
Sometimes I'm just like,
Zero.
this is good enough. I don't.
Yeah.
Nothing.
That's awesome.
Next person in.
Wow.
So we're at our next house. This is Lehigh, Utah. It's like a little bit nicer neighborhood than the last few. But we're gonna check it out and see what Kevin thinks of this one. He hasn't been so very impressed with most of the homes yet, or these areas. So I don't think he's gonna invest in these areas, but he likes looking at all the areas that he will want and ones that he doesn't want, because if he never looks at the ones he doesn't want and people ask him, why didn't you go there? He doesn't really have a good answer. But if he says, look, I went there and this is why I don't want it. So it's important to go to the good and the bad.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of work, but that's why I've just, hey man, I'll do what I got to do between 3 and 8, and after that, I'm just gonna focus on real estate.
Yeah, it's amazing that you're doing this all by yourself. Like, you don't have any partners or anything else. Most people I know, have partners in this type of stuff. But you seem super passionate about it, and you really enjoy it. So
yeah, I like it. I mean, I didn't like this area today, right?
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of like
you're gonna hit a lot of areas you don't like.
Exactly.
That's part of it.
That's part of it. That's why I'm going.
Exactly.
If I liked every area, I wouldn't have to go. You know?
100%. So when you buy a plane, how? I've never bought a plane before.
Really?
So, yeah. I mean,
That's kind of embarrassing.
I know. Sorry, but sorry. So like, how much do you have to put down on it? Like, how do you get what type of financing is there for planes?
So we bought it for $12,900. We put like $9,900 down. It is a 20-year fully amortized loan at like 6 1/4 or some crappy rate. But
right.
it is what it is, because that's what rates are right now.
Right. What year is the plane?
21. It's about 18 months old. It's still under warranty.
Like, when you have a pickup truck, right? Your friends are always on the weekends, can I borrow your pickup truck? I want to pick something up. Do people ever like, oh, can I borrow your plane before?
No, I won't let them.
This plane gets used 6 days a week. There's no time for anyone to use it.
So, I'm leaving Utah right now. We're leaving the airport. We're about to hop on the plane, get back to Los Angeles. Then later tonight, flying back to Atlanta.
Hey man, thank you so much for coming out and shadowing.
Thanks for having me today. Bro, you were like so helpful. I learned so much. It was just cool to see what you do.
Thanks.
Today is almost over. We are leaving the airport. We're about to catch our Uber to go grab some dinner, and we're gonna grab it at Nitin's favorite restaurant that exists. What is it?
In-N-Out. Way better than any other burger spot. Five Guys, you name it, it's better than it.
So we're gonna go check out In-N-Out. They don't have In-N-Outs in Atlanta, so anytime we come to the West Coast, we gotta go to In-N-Out, or else Nitin just won't be happy for like days. So
I'm more excited about In-N-Out than I was for the private jet. Nah, just fucking.
Wow. So yeah, so we're gonna head to In-N-Out, and then we're gonna head to the airport, and we'll be back in Atlanta shortly.
All right, so if you guys ever come to In-N-Out, this is the best order. It's a double animal style. No tomatoes, add chopped chilies, and add whole grilled onions. Just trust.
Definitely tired. Last leg of the trip. Just getting back in town. 5:43 in the morning. Man, ready to go home, go to bed. I got like 4 or 5 closings today, so I'm not gonna get too much sleep, but probably go take another 4-hour nap before I have to start the day.